welcome back to my channel. So if you've watched my last two travel videos, you would know that after a long and complicated journey, I finally reunited with my long-distance boyfriend in Croatia. I'll spare you the details from the first two videos, but basically, Croatia was one of the only places that we could meet up, and we decided to take the necessary precautions to do so safely. After 10 months of being apart due to the pandemic, we were really grateful to be reunited for the next month or so. We spent most of the time self-isolating indoors, but we did get to have some social distance adventures on the weekends. Which leads us to now. So waking up at 7 a.m. was never Christian and I's forte. On our first full weekend in Split, we decided to take one of the many buses by the Diocletian port to Krka National Park, known for its beautiful series of 7 waterfalls. The bus was, well, pretty empty, which is usually rare pre-pandemic times, but regardless, we got to watch the most gorgeous sunrise while riding by the Adriatic Sea. Since this was Christian's second time in Croatia, he was telling me all about how different it was back before times of COVID-19. Not that I was complaining, I felt extremely lucky that we even got to do some local traveling, as that was not the main purpose of our trip. Overall, being in Croatia in unprecedented times was strange, surreal, and it's something that I will hopefully never have to experience again, despite how amazing it turned out to be. Eventually, the bus dropped us off in Skradin, where we had to decide on either hiking or taking the ferry to the waterfalls. Good morning, everyone, and hello from Skradin. As you guys saw earlier, we just woke up at like 6 a.m. and then we basically rushed to our bus. Today, our plan is to go visit the Krka Waterfalls, but the ferry doesn't leave until 9 and it's like 8:30 right now, so we're just exploring the nearby little village, which is super cute. So yep, that's what we're gonna do.
Let's go.
Something about the quiet town of Skradin made us want to explore it more while we waited for our boat ride. So we decided to check out the fortress of Turina. Currently walking up this fortress right now, and the only thing keeping me awake, you guys can't see it, is this matcha that I made this morning. This was a good idea, to wait for the ferry, explore the fortress a little bit. This medieval fortress was built by the government in the 12th to 13th century, and I'd say that the decision to wait for the ferry instead of hiking straight to Krka was worth it, because the views overlooking Skradin were amazing. This is so pretty! After our hike up to the fortress, we continued down into the empty streets until it was time to catch our boat ride to Krka. Since we were in the middle of the pandemic, we were the only ones on that boat. Like I said, traveling during a pandemic is strange. Wait, is that the boat we're taking? Made it on the ferry after exploring the little town a little bit, and now we're gonna go head to the waterfall.
It's cold.
It's cold?
Look, you can...
I'm gonna fog up the GoPro. My mask is gonna fly away. I've never thought of myself as bougie enough to be a boat person, but on that private boat ride, I started to understand why people make it a part of their lifestyle. Guys, we literally have this boat all to ourselves right now. This is not what you get pre-quarantine times. Yeah, we had the option of either walking up to go see the waterfall or just taking the ferry, and we decided to check out what the ferry situation is like, and I'm not disappointed. You're always the subject of our videos. So we just got off our ferry. I just played with the cutest kitten ever, and I'm not even like a cat person, but that cat, we're super cute. So now we're gonna go walk to the waterfall, and we're really excited.
Should we jump in?
So Christian and I brought our swimsuits because we really want to swim, but it's honestly super cold. I don't know
The sun is coming out.
if we can do it. Yeah, the sun is coming up. We could do like a polar bear plunge and just jump in for 1 second and then get out, but I really don't want to get sick right now. Check this out. Whoa! What kind of bird is that over there? All of the food places are closed. What? Yeah. Upon walking onto Krka National Park, we were greeted by the cutest group of waterfall cats. They must have seen the sandwich that I was holding, as they did not leave me alone. Okay, so confession, I may or may not have given them some pieces of said sandwich, which I know now was probably not the best thing to do, so I apologize. I wasn't used to encountering a lot of stray cats, so I was a bit confused on the etiquette at the time, so sorry. Christian is such a hater when it comes to cats, guys. He has no empathy for them.
You're gonna fall.
Get in here with me, it's a video! It's a video! We arrived at the waterfalls at almost 10 a.m. and the way that the sunrise peeked through the national park was breathtaking. This was just the first of the 7 series of waterfalls, and at that point I had never seen anything like it before. I just hopped onto this tree over here and we just try to take some photos. I don't really know how they turned out yet, but just look at how beautiful this looks. It's insane. And I'm super sad that we're not allowed to swim here during the winter time because the water looks so nice. Look at this. This is insane, guys. This is so insane. I just want to take a tube and fall off of the waterfall and land in like beautiful, beautiful water. Yeah, I was obsessed with these waterfall cats. Somehow all 3 of these cats were posing in the most perfect position as I approached them, and Christian was convinced that I was just as mesmerized by them as I was by the actual waterfalls. I'm such a tourist. We were trying to do some cinematic footage, but then I picked this up, and now I'm grossed out a little bit. Got it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Did you put your hand in just to check if it's real?
It's real. Confirmed.
Check the duck swimming on the edge.
Where? Is it stuck?
No, I don't think so.
So after spending a couple hours walking around the park, we decided to take another boat to visit the nearby island of Visovac. At the time, we didn't really know what we were headed in for. The national park itself is really big, and hiking around the whole park would have taken us a lot more time, something that we couldn't really afford with it being fall and the sun setting early. So we paid 200 kunas, equivalent of $32 for 2 tickets, hopped on the boat and enjoyed a relaxing 45-minute ride to Visovac. I was so tired from only sleeping for 5 hours the night before, so I nearly passed out on the way there. Once we arrived, we were then greeted by a tour guide who gave us a 5-minute rundown on the history of the 15th century monastery and church. The island used to be a piece of rock in the middle of the lake until priests came to build some land around it. Although it was beautiful in its perfect, quiet tranquility, if you were to ask me if it's worth traveling to if you're short on time, then I would say to maybe skip it. That's just my opinion. The fact that we were only there for 30 minutes with a 2-hour round-trip boat ride, I don't know if it was worth it, but if you're a bigger 15th to 17th century history nerd than I am, then I think that you would really enjoy a tour of Visovac, especially all of the historic showcase pieces inside of the monastery. Old manuscripts and 17th century paintings grace the interior walls, and its location really did make it feel like a little paradise. Now here's how a sleep-deprived Christian and Alyssa felt in the moment. I think we just paid like $30 to $40 to explore the island, but to be honest, there isn't that much to explore besides this church. Unless you're into like, you know, Christian history, then I don't know if it's worth it.
Probably not.
Yeah. I'll just cut this part out. I'm so tired. Also, there's people coming.
The apple is nice.
When it was time to return to Krka National Park via boat, I was exhausted and I ended up taking a long nap to the sound of soothing waves. We then hopped onto another boat where we watched the cloudy sunset on the way back to Skradin. We had about an hour until our bus arrived to take us back to Split, and so we walked around to look for some quick food, but of course, almost everything was closed. Could you imagine yourself living here? In the middle of nowhere? No? Alright, so we just got our ferry back to Skradin, and we're super hungry right now. You guys can probably tell from my face, and Christian is currently eating some leftover curry that I made yesterday. We tried to find a spoon, but then we couldn't find one, so now we're just gonna use this lid to shove it in our mouths because we are starving and we still have about 40 minutes until the next bus comes to take us back to Split. Is it good?
It's damn
It's
good.
literally like cold curry.
So what?
Yummy.
You want some?
Yes, please. Okay, wait, this is gonna stain.
Just have to take it from the thing. Just have to lick it from the thing. Some tofu.
That was pretty good. Not bad.
It tastes super nice when it's cold as well.
He's one of those guys that like cold pizza. Are you?
Maybe.
Christian in his natural habitat right here. Show me your face. Show me your face. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to click the like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on my next Croatia video, where we'll be exploring the island of Hvar. I'll catch you in the next one.